Good evening, YouTubers, and welcome to Two for Tuesday. This is Darren from DPCN Reactions. Today, we lost a major legend in the country music scene, Loretta Lynn. Now, those of you who know my reaction channel know I don't do country very often, and maybe that should change a little bit. So if you have any country music reactions you want me to do, let me know. But I'm mostly about rock and roll and pop music or anybody, but generally anybody that's popular or talented. Anyway, let's get right to this. For those of you who don't know Loretta Lynn, sorry, she was born in the Appalachian Mountains, very poor, but she had the gift of a golden voice, and she passed away today at 90. She was one of those people from that we consider one of the greats from a certain era. Like she belongs to that Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash, George Jones, Patsy Cline era. And a lot of those people have passed on. And a lot of people are sad about that. But at the same time, when you're 90 years old, you've lived a good life. Or for the most part, it's like you can survive to 90. People should celebrate your passing and celebrate your accomplishments. And this lady here, Loretta Lynn, I could never say that properly, was prolific in songwriting and recording with other artists, and even getting her songs on movies. Like Coal Miner's Daughter was also a movie about her life. So today, we pay tribute to Loretta Lynn, and let's get right to it. We're going to take a look at a performance of Coal Miner's Daughter. Oh, that voice.
Coal miner's daughter, in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler.
And those high cheekbones.
We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the van near coal mines, all day long in a field of hoeing corn. Mommy rocked the babies at night and read the Bible by the coal oil light, and everything would start all over come break of morn. Daddy loved and raised their kids on a miner's pay. Mommy scrubbed our clothes on a washboard every day.
Oh, that old-fashioned saying.
Why, I've seen her fingers bleed. Who complained there was no need? She'd smile in Mommy's understanding way. In the summertime, we didn't have shoes to wear, but in the wintertime, we'd all get a brand new pair. From a miller to catalog, money made from selling alcohol. Daddy always managed to get the money somewhere. Yeah, I'm proud
Wow.
to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard, and I would sleep 'cause we were taught. I never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler. Well, a lot of things have changed since the way back then, and it's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floors. Nothing lives here anymore except the memories of a coal miner's daughter.
Okay, that was Loretta Lynn, a coal miner's daughter. Growing up, she was always on the radio around my house. My mother was a fan, and along with, like I said, like Johnny Cash and George Jones and Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton. My house was full of this music, and it takes me back to that. Those high cheekbones and that high voice. She had a really great voice, and she could do high notes. She held back, but I think she could do higher notes as well. Uh, Again, being the custom of the time, when a singer sang in public, they didn't move around too much because of the cord, I guess, that was attached to the microphone. And if you notice, not sure if you could hear that, but there was a snare drum in the background. And one common thing in country is that tabletop uh, stringed instrument that used with the funny little picks. I could hear that clearly too. I love the snare drum though. That was cool. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment with another song from Loretta Lynn. Here we are back with our tribute to Loretta Lynn and her in the song Harper Valley PTA. And I forget what show this was. Might have been Hee Haw. I'm not exactly sure, but they were clearly having a lot of fun. Look at the smile on that lady. Let's get right to it.
I wanna tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mama got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, I know, said Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high.
Huh.
It's been reported you've been drinking, running around with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the Harper Valley Secretary PTA.
Whoops. What happened there?
Well, it happened at the PTA was gonna meet that Saturday afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her mini skirt into the room. And when she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, I've Harvey 7 times he's asked me for a day. And Mrs. Johnson seems to use a whole lot of ice whenever he's away.
Okay.
And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? Never mind. And shouldn't Winnie Jones be told to keep her window shades on, pull completely down? Mr. Harper couldn't be here cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit.
Okay. That explains it.
You're all Harper Valley hypocrite. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way, it sure is. The day my mama sucked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Okay, I'm not sure why they had to put the lyrics on a big card like that. She had a bit of a stumble through it, but she was obviously having fun. One thing I'm not sure about is I thought Harper Valley PTA was another performer song. I'm going to look that up after this video because I always thought it was Loretta Lynn. Maybe she's just covering it here. But you got to love artists who, when they stumble through a song and they mess up a little bit, they smile, they have fun with that, and they continue on. and they show it's all in good humor. Like some artists get really upset about that, but Loretta was a class act. She always was a class act. She's from that generation of Johnny Cash. Although they had their moments, they definitely had their moments. They weren't perfect people, but they did what they could, and they were characters. And that's what I liked about that era of country. Like as soon as they came on the radio, you knew exactly who was singing. Everybody today sounds sort of like the same, but that could be me. But anyway, Loretta Lynn passed away at 90 today. Long life, long career, and we should celebrate that. And that's what I did today. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not my usual thing, but again, I grew up with this stuff. I grew up with her music. It was in my family, and their friends, and everybody was into that era of country music. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. Bye.